Hello, is it me you're looking for? If you're listening to this on Spotify, you probably thought you've accidentally gone onto the page of, what was his name? Can't even remember his name. Lionel Richie, got it. You haven't. It's the Downbeat podcast. You're listening to the Downbeat podcast, or if you're on YouTube, you're watching the Downbeat podcast. Ooh, a return to the unhinged intros. Why, you might ask? Well, this is an emergency intro recording because I had a guest cancel their episode and I've just got to go quick. My guest on the podcast this week is Ben Thatcher, drummer and one out of two members of the band Royal Blood. He's an unbelievable drummer. He's a great guy. I caught up with him before their show at the Glasgow Academy, which was ripping. We had mutual friends. We became friends. Hung out with him a bunch of times. We get a little bit boozy. It's a bit boozy. It's a bit of a boozy one. I hate to tell you if you don't like boozing. We were boozing. Can't remember what we talked about. It's pretty good, though. I remember at the end going, yeah, that was good. So enjoy that. Before we get started, I want you to know we have a Patreon, patreon.com/the Downbeat. On it, you get these sweet little episodes. You get them early. You get them ad-free. You can get early access to merch. I'm wearing brand new merch right now, which is out right now. Patreon.com/the Downbeat helps me go on trips. It helps me just make the podcast as good as it can be. We've also got merch, www.thedownbeat.at, so it spells Downbeat. We got sweet new stuff. We got cool hoodies. We got new basketball jerseys. We got tie-dye. We got loads of stuff. www.thedownbeat.at. As ever, this episode of the podcast is brought to you by the wonderful, glorious people at Displate. Displate make metal posters. They are designed to make your scabby walls look great. Have you got holes in your walls? Have you got stains on your walls? Have you got walls that have no tensile strength? You can't put anything on them. Well, guess what? Displates mount on the wall with a magnet. There's no drilling. If your walls are made of tablet, right, that is a Scottish type of fudge, very crumbly. If you live in a tablet house, let's say you're from Scotland and you live in a tablet house, a house made of tablet, you could probably, I imagine, just apply the protective leaf followed by the magnet, followed by a displate that could be anything. It could be a sports team. It could be a movie. It could be the Downbeat. It could be a band like Gojira, and you could just pop it on that little tablet house and continue whatever whimsical little fairy tale life that you have. Listeners of the Downbeat podcast can get 22% off 1 to 2 displays or 33% off 3 or more by going to displate.com/the Downbeat and using the code Downbeat. Check it out. Oh, at last. He's fine. Look at him, straight to the drink.
Come on. Been sitting in front of me.
Ben Thatcher.
Cheers.
Hello, cheers. Simon, this is a Bluetooth cheers.
Come on,
Cheers.
Simon. Simon's first margarita.
Simon's never had a margarita in his life before.
Very good.
Thoughts? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, it's really good. I'd give that a 9 out of 10.
9 is good, thank you. You are a connoisseur.
Could have had half salt rim. Maybe the glass could have been colder.
Well, you were late.
Yeah, I was late. And it has been sitting here.
Yeah.
Only if you've been adjusting all these.
Oh, so that's 1-1, actually.
one
So,
all.
okay, still a 9. Still a fucking 9.
Still a 9.
Had to use brown sugar.
Heroin.
Yeah, which is, it gives it not the greatest look, but it does, I like the taste of the brown sugar.
Did you put syrup in it?
No, just brown sugar, homemade.
Lovely.
The issue with Simon having never done it, you can't give it a real rating. Simon, just rate it out of just drinks.
See, I'm not a big alcohol guy, so you said there's a lot in, I can barely taste it, so I'm going to say like a good 9 as well.
Is it like a...
But I don't know what a 10 is.
Like a Fanta lemon would be like a 7.
What's your number 10? What's a 10 out of 10 drink for you? Just all drinks?
It has to be a nice cold beer.
I've got cold beers as well.
On a summer's day.
What's your brand?
Actually, now I've thought about the summer, winter, a Guinness. It's a Guinness.
Oh, Guinness
That's
in
my
the
10.
winter. That's a hard 10.
Yeah, in an old Irish pub.
Like, it really smells like wood and leather.
Yeah, fire on.
Big fan of that.
Yeah.
Making me miss winter, and we're not even in the fucking summer yet.
Drinks are seasonal, aren't they?
Simon, what's your number 1 drink? As in a drink that you would give a 10? Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
I'm a fucking nightmare, so I just drink that pink Monster.
Pink Monster, fuck me.
Wow.
Never had a margarita, Pink Monster on ice. What a fucking guy. I'll tell you what mine is.
Go on.
I feel like you were either going to hard agree, there's going to be like a look of, oh my God, you're right, or you're going to disagree. Specifically, Japanese grape Fanta.
Ooh.
Do you know the one I mean? Have you ever had it?
No.
Fucking amazing.
Is it?
Purple can.
Yeah.
But it's not like that American grape flavour.
See, yeah, that's where it can go wrong, I feel.
Yeah, the grape when it's not a real grape.
Yeah, it's too sweet.
Japanese grape Fanta.
Okay.
The fucking one.
Actually, yeah, now you say it, the green melon ramen soda.
Oh, there you go. Back on the Japanese shit.
Yeah.
Simon's lippy today because he's had a drink. He's had a
Had
fucking
two
drink.
sips.
He's drunk already.
Ben Thatcher, a.k.a. Benji Talent.
Hello.
What do I call you?
Ben's fine.
Just Ben. Where did Talent come from versus Thatcher?
Billy Talent.
Really?
I love Billy Talent.
That's literally what it was?
Yeah, and it was my MSN name.
And you just stayed?
And it stayed that way. I haven't even changed it.
I know. Yeah, because in my head before we actually met, I was like, I wonder if his second name is just Talent.
No.
Talented man.
Don't really like the name Thatcher either.
Why not?
Connotations.
Big connotation there.
And my girlfriend's Irish.
So she
Not a big fan in Ireland, Thatcher.
what would you do? Take her name? Not to put you on the spot.
No.
I'm getting married.
No, we're not well, that's why we're not getting married.
Just
Because of the name.
to ruin.
I mean, it's just a name, isn't it? And it's but Talent and Thatcher, it wasn't a thing. I wasn't like, I hate my name, I need to change it. No. It was just that I love Billy Talent.
Do you know those guys?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Like you were an MSN
I played
kid.
with them.
Did you?
Yeah. Twice.
What, like a full set or just
No,
like a
I
song?
just come on and do a couple of songs.
What did you do?
The first time was at the Roundhouse, and I did This Is How It Goes, which is the first song of theirs I heard. And then I did River Below in Brighton.
They just let you, but I guess you are. It's well known that you're a good drummer.
Thank you.
If I was in the crowd and I didn't know who you were, I'd be like, why are you letting someone else play that song?
Yeah.
But I bet you smashed it. I saw you smash Phil Collins lately.
You actually were there.
I was there.
Yeah. That was you killed it. You
Thanks, mate.
smashed it.
So did you.
Yeah, but you were in a different realm.
No.
I find, yeah, because you were playing your tunes.
Yeah, I did.
And
insist.
they're technically very difficult. And so there was a lot of people doing this in the
It was
crowd.
quite scary for them. If anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, me and Ben both played the Zildjian 400.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
It's not often you get to go to a 400th birthday.
It's not ever, really. I don't
Yeah.
know many 400. I can't think of another 400th that I'd go to. Just went to Tama's 80th. So I'll
80th.
be fucking...
Yeah, nowhere near.
Yeah, not even. I think it was
You won't even
50th.
make their 400th.
The advances in technology, I might
Yeah.
get frozen.
I don't think that's in our time.
I watched Mars Attacks yesterday, actually.
No,
it
you
was
told me.
it's fresh on my brain, that
Yeah.
sort of taking the head off, putting it on
Yeah.
Pamela.
I think we need to do the face-off things first, don't we?
The movie.
Yeah, that's the first
great
thing.
fucking movie.
Yeah, great movie. Yeah,
I went through a thing in the pandemic. I'm sorry we're not talking about Royal Blood, but fuck you.
yeah.
I went through a thing in the pandemic where I went through classic Nick Cage movies. Some underrated bangers. The Rock.
Not seen that.
You haven't seen The Rock?
No, I was thinking of what's the one where he's a prisoner on the plane? What's that one?
Con
called?
Air.
Con Air. Yeah,
Con Air's fucking...
with the bunny.
Yeah, Con Air's number one for me. And then I'll go Face Off. But then I'll go The Rock. Sean
Okay.
Connery. So
Is he in that?
it's on Alcatraz. They filmed it on Alcatraz.
Wow.
And it's like this little like chemical weapon that can just kill everyone. And it's like,
Maybe we should watch it tonight.
we should watch it. What, you want to go out for dinner?
Yeah, but then we'll watch.
I'll watch the fucking... I've got
Yeah.
it. I've got it bought on Prime. That's how dedicated I am to the fucking Rock.
Have you ever bought anything on YouTube?
One thing.
What?
Wait, what have you bought on YouTube first?
One thing.
I wonder if we bought the same.
No, it's definitely not. I bought Legend.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Why did you buy it on YouTube? It's on everything.
Yeah, but I think at the time it wasn't.
Do you know what mine is?
What?
Life's Too Short.
Oh, yeah.
With the Ricky Gervais, Stephen
Yeah.
Merchant, Warwick Davis.
Yep.
I think it got taken off streaming platforms because some of it you can't really say anymore. And then I was like, I really want to watch it because it's fucking funny.
Yeah, it's great.
And the only place that had it was YouTube.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll dip back into that. Are you a YouTube premium man?
No.
Have you thought about it?
I don't really go on it.
You're not a YouTuber.
I'm not a YouTuber.
What the fuck do you do in your spare time?
Instagram Reels.
Really?
No, I don't.
Just saying yes and then no.
Yeah, Becca, my girlfriend, she's a TikTok Like,
All the good girls
Yeah.
are TikTok girls.
she takes the piss out of me when I tell her about a reel.
What, is she like team TikTok?
Yeah, and she's already seen it like months ago
Yeah.
what I'm sending her.
Have you got a TikTok?
No.
I have one, right? And all I do is post the podcast clips. I don't bother with
Yeah.
like trying to be
That-
funny or a trend.
That makes sense, I guess.
It makes decent money. That's the thing that's shocking about TikTok to me.
Right.
Like I'll just post and close it and forget about it. And I like posted a video yesterday about it was with Will Thompson about like top 5 job stopping tattoos.
Yes, I saw that.
And
actually,
I
yeah.
just popped it on.
Yeah.
And I was like, I forget about it. And I opened it up today. And it made 168 quid.
Wow. That's amazing.
I know. And I was like, fuck yeah.
That's dinner paid for.
I know. Yeah, I got you on that. I got you on that. YouTube Premium. So wait. Let's get into the man.
Yeah.
For disclaimer, we know each other.
Yeah.
But we're always really drunk when we hang out, which is gonna happen in a minute anyway.
Yes.
Nothing's
We're
gonna
working our way to that.
nothing's gonna fucking change. There'll be cuts in the episode where suddenly there's different drinks on the table. That's what will happen.
It's a bit like the hot ones, isn't it?
I would love to see the thing with them. They have that thing. They have something to do together,
yeah.
which everyone knows. Well, obviously I know you, so this is a fucking breeze.
Yeah.
But like sometimes there's someone sat there and we don't know each other.
Yeah. A bit awkward.
Yeah, and I'm like fucking
Yeah.
scrabbling around for things. If I could just make him eat a fucking hot wing and shut the fuck up, then it'd be fine. What does the man Ben Thatcher do in his downtime?
I love to watch football and I go to the football. I'm a big Brighton fan and I love walking my dog. I actually don't really get bored when I'm at home because I think I'm on the road so much of the year that when I come back, I just want to do nothing.
Do you get in trouble from your girlfriend for not wanting to do things when you get home?
Not so much. I get more in trouble when I come back because I feel like the saviour's return. You know,
What, you-
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
babe, I'm back, and she doesn't care. And
That's
she's
a
like,
good way to be, though.
yeah, but I think like she's just so she likes her routine and that, and I just come and the first week's chaos because I just disrupt it all and
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what's up? And like, but then I think when you're at home, you get into like a routine. I love like mundane things like doing the washing.
You love doing the
I
washing.
love doing the laundry.
What rig have you got? Because I know something about you, and it is that
I've got a good rig. Yeah,
we've bonded before about being UK people who are world travellers, and we've seen the sights. Now I know for a fact you have air conditioning
in my bedroom. Yeah,
in your fucking bed, which is
Yeah.
not. If you're watching this in the States,
Yeah.
you've got air conditioning. That's fine.
yeah.
That's
or,
not
or
done
anywhere
here.
else in the world. Really,
It's not done here,
it's not.
You've
and it's
done
getting
it.
hotter.
and you've done it.
I have.
So what's this? Have you got a washer dryer?
I have them separate.
But you got a good dryer,
Yeah.
like.
Oh yeah, it's got Wi-Fi and shit.
How's it dry?
I get a message anywhere in the world when the washing load is done. I know that before anyone.
That's fucking
Yeah.
sick. How are they plugging this dryer in though? Because I looked at dryers. My mum had a tumble dryer.
Yeah.
It didn't. It just tumbled. There was no dry.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just like heat, isn't it?
You got a full like I'm in America rig because I love
Yeah, yeah.
I'll hold my hands up.
Yeah.
I love doing laundry in America because it's put things in one thing, then put it in the other thing, then fold.
That's it.
Hanging
Yeah.
is when I'm out. I'm
Yeah,
out
yeah.
on a hang, as you can see up there. Hanging.
Oh yeah.
Shit hanging up there.
You can't do that on the road either. You can't have things hanging.
Fuck no, you can't.
I often have people like you give it to a fluff and fold on the road, so you're not actually involved in the process.
Oh, you were
I
at
like
that next level.
I like the process,
Yeah.
and I like putting things in it that make it smell nice.
This actually brings us on to our something that I wanted to talk about quite nicely. Now, I once had a little peek into your dressing room. Do you know where I'm going with this?
You're gonna go on to the sausages, aren't you?
No.
No,
What's the sausages?
I'll teach you that in a bit.
Maybe
We'll
we
cut
are.
to that,
maybe
maybe.
we are talking about the same thing.
Is it the t-shirt rolled up in the socks?
It's absolutely that.
yeah, that's what I call the sausage, the tour sausage.
Would you like to talk me through it? Because I was quite shocked when I first saw it.
So I'm just very consistent, let's say, with my packing. And I wear the same trousers, same shoes most days, jacket. But the base layer is your pants, your socks, and your t-shirt,
Yeah.
which I have the same every single day, which is just a black t-shirt, which you fold up your black t-shirt and then you put your underwear in the middle and then sock either side.
Yeah, this is what I
Which
remember.
then you roll up and then you tuck the socks in so it becomes this like sausage shape. And then that's you set.
And that's that. And how many of those go? And it's in a big flight case.
Yeah, have them in a flight case. That
How many
in
are
the
loaded
wardrobe.
in there?
I go 10.
10 at a time.
10 at a
and then
time.
the fluffer will go clean them.
But also I have like little spare things just in case.
I
which are
remember
not the
seeing a lot of
sausage.
hats.
Yeah, there's a hat rack. in
Hat
there.
rack.
Yeah.
The dream.
Yeah, it's good.
Is that the sort of thing? Have you ever been in a band that had more than 2 people?
Yeah, loads. Not loads of people, but loads of bands with more people.
Pros and cons?
Definitely at the start, it's difficult with more people because people have jobs.
Yeah.
And it's hard to live the dream in that way, isn't it? It's hard to get everyone on the same boat.
Yeah.
I guess for Royal Blood, we based the whole thing on restriction. It was whatever we could both do together, and it worked.
What year did you start Royal Blood?
2013.
Just jamming.
Yeah, well, Mike called whatever he was doing Royal Blood, really, and he went out to Australia and was doing Royal Blood. He started it really out there with another guy, and then came back from Australia, and then we were in the rooms together and just writing songs. He had like a couple of skeletons. He basically had the bass sound.
Yeah.
And it was like struck gold.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like he
crazy,
could do it.
isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it's just like that's Royal Blood. You
Yeah.
hear it, and it has been emulated.
And then
since
then when we played together, it was like, okay, this is it. We've the chemistry between that and the dynamics, it just works.
I can only dream of having 2 people in a band.
Decisions get made quick.
Decisions. There's no possible. I guess though. Do you have like someone who is a decider, like the tiebreaker?
No, we have never really had a disagreement about anything. We both musically are focused on the same thing, and it's about writing the best song. And we both normally come to the same conclusion.
That's you are in a dream.
Yeah.
Fucking dream. Speaking of Nicolas Cage, dream scenario. You seen that movie?
No, I haven't. It's
fucking great. It's
Is that
new.
your 4th best? Is that new? did
It's
you say?
new. It's new. It's fucking
Okay.
weird. This is a movie podcast now.
Oh, how about that one? Is it Knowing? Was that Nicolas Cage?
I haven't seen Knowing. Is it about aliens?
Yeah, it's about end of the world shit.
I can hear Simon typing away. Simon,
Simon,
Knowing.
Knowing?
That is Nick Cage, yeah.
Thank you.
2009.
give me the synopsis of Knowing.
When John learns about the time capsule containing cryptic messages about the coming apocalypse that mentions dates of disasters, he sets out to prevent them.
Is it good? You haven't seen it.
I have seen it. I have seen it. Yeah, I've got it on DVD.
Got it on DVD.
Yeah,
Are you a DVDs man?
I was. Yeah,
What about now?
no.
I don't know why I'm obsessed with knowing about your home life.
Actually, I
actually
do have
am.
them all still. I got rid of all the cases, put them in folders, alphabetical.
You got a lickolitism?
Probably.
The
Do you know
fucking
what?
the clothes rolled up.
The thing is, all of those things do say that.
Yeah.
But
It's a spectrum.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe it's OCD.
Could be that. I don't like to label it.
Yeah, nice. Good for you.
Yeah, I just think I like organisation. I like knowing where things are. I like order.
Is that the opposite of ADHD?
No, because I think I have a bit of that as well.
We're all just fucked.
Drummers often have.
Yeah, I'm
that
definitely
thing about them.
fucked. I was talking to Simon when I was bringing these margaritas over. I was like, I had to use every single bit of CPU in my brain to get them over here without spilling.
I'm the same. I used to be a barman. I couldn't even couldn't take trays over at all.
Yeah, but do you think that's now because you've got stuff like a fluffer to go and fucking do you?
Maybe.
Like, because there's certain levels of like getting comfortable in music, and once you go past them, it's hard to go back. Let me ask you
Yeah.
this: when was the last time you flew in economy?
Not too long ago, but it wasn't by choice.
You can't go back.
It's difficult to.
I have to go back because we don't have the money. But when I'm doing
Yeah.
something for my own,
Again,
for
two-piece,
Downbeat-
though.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm so. I want to kick everyone else out of my band.
Yeah.
It's me and Tom, and I'll sing.
It's another pro for the 2-piece, but Yeah, it's difficult.
When you get a 2-piece, let's say business class flight, when you when you get, let's say you're going to the States,
Yeah.
BA, what are you flying with? BA?
Yeah,
Let's assume BA.
Collecting the points.
Are you next to it? Yeah, same. What are you, gold?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so close to gold, but I'm not going to make it before my tier point ends.
Oh, come on, BA.
Come on. Give me some fucking free shit. At this point in the podcast, you are probably thinking, how can I start a band and be as cool as the guest in this podcast? Well, I mean, I play the guitar, but usually I just play it without an amplifier because I can't afford an amplifier and all sorts of stuff like that. Well, stop, because the lovely people at Neural DSP are giving you 35% off plugins. You can make yourself sound like royal blood. You can make yourself sound like Gojira with Archetype Gojira. There's I think I'm saying it right, Rabia, I don't know. The guy with the afro? Well, he's got a absolutely rocking pack. If you play the bass, right, I'm not going to slag you off, right? You know what? I was thinking about it. Realistically, if I didn't play drums, I'd probably play the bass. Well, they've got the bass. They've got a dark glass pack. They've got Nolly's own pack. We love Nolly on the podcast. NeuralDSP.com. Use the code TheDownbeat and you can get 35% off any plugin. You can sound great. You just plug in, you go. Plug in, press a couple of buttons, away you go. NeuralDSP.com. The code is TheDownbeat. Do you ever have, because it's like 2 pods next to each other? Is it ever you and Mike?
We used to do that, but we both like the window seats, so we're both away.
And there's other randoms in between.
Yeah, because if you're in business, you only have like the one seat.
Do you ever talk over the random person about anything?
No.
I don't know why I'm so obsessed with your home life.
Yeah.
And the 2-piece dynamic. In my head, it's like a Harry Enfield sketch, like a double team thing.
Yeah. Well, it used to be a lot different. Maybe not in the greatest way. When Mike's made a lot of changes to himself, he stopped drinking, which he's absolutely nailed, and he's doing so well with it. And yeah, he's a very different person to me in that way. He's well into magic. Don't know if you've seen
what kind of magic?
Like card tricks. And
David Lane.
And he's very good at them.
Is he? Stroke one up to the Royal Blood Tism test.
And then he's really into fitness. He's got weighted vests that he's running around in. I mean, you're into your fitness.
I am, but I'm also into my drinking.
Yeah.
But they are
that's
at odds with each other, yeah.
Yeah. See, I hate running, but I do it sometimes. I sometimes go to the gym.
I think if you quit drinking, you'd go mad on the gym.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like we're very similar.
Yes, I think so.
What's your tour bus situation if there's 2 of you? Two people on the bus?
No, we travel with all the crew.
Oh, no offense. That sucks.
No, it's great because we have all the crew, mainly from Brighton, actually, and all
they're all just fucking mates?
They've all been with us from the start.
Okay, that wasn't a shade on crew. It was more like in my head, I'm just imagining having 2 people on a bus would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, well, we've had a couple of times where we've had to have 2 or 3 buses, and our bus has become a little bit vacant.
I suppose you would get fucking... I'm saying it like it's a really good thing, but I would get so fucking bored.
Yeah.
You got a drum tech's your boy. He's been your drum tech for a minute.
Yeah. Davies, shout out.
What's the other crew? You don't have to give them names, but I just mean the numbers of crew on a 2-piece.
We have 16 normally with us.
But you do have... There's the guy that also, I don't know his name, I'm sorry, plays a couple of Simpson
D-Bird.
stuff.
Darren Watts, yeah.
So does he count as crew or band or what?
He counts as band normally. He travels with band a lot because that's our schedule.
16 people to
Yeah.
deal with 2 of you.
Yeah, it depends on the production of things, but yeah, normally it's about 16. Monitors, lights.
Real rock show.
It is, yeah. You coming tomorrow?
Good for you. Of course I am. Do you know how close it is to here? No. I'm on the fucking docks where I am actually, but I'm going to.
You swimming?
It
Swimming
is.
over?
That's where it is. And that's where we are. Okay. It's fucking
Brilliant.
It's on this street.
I walked from there to get to here.
So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would love to come.
Amazing. Yeah, we've got no one on our guest list, so as many as you want.
How does Royal Blood write a song?
Different ways every time. Sometimes it comes from riffs. Sometimes it comes from drums.
Are you in a room together, or is it like Michael record it, send it to you?
Depends.
Let's take a hit. Let's take the hit. Let's take number one.
Go on, what is that?
What are you putting as your number one before I say what's your number one? You know what
I reckon
figure
it out.
Yeah, it's number one.
Yeah, that was Mike. Mike started out with the intro.
Are you in a room together?
No, he did that before, and he showed me. And I was like, done.
It comes to you as a full demo.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I think so. I think he had all of that and then I think I put things in at the end and like when it goes. Yeah.
I'm intrigued with like how obviously being only two of you, no disagreements, how much input either side has.
Yeah, I think we both listened to each other, and I think we both like Out of the Black was both of us in a pub, and I was just tapping out on the table. And
Really?
he was playing stuff, and I was like, how about you just copy me? And then that's how that kind
Wait,
of
he's playing stuff in the pub.
No. So I was doing that in the pub.
Yeah.
And then when we came to do it, and he was like figuring stuff out.
How often do you get together and have like a jam, or is it way past that?
We did on the first and second record. Third was pretty much demos that like drums that he was programming, but that was a bit of a diversion from our normal sound, and it was during COVID.
Yeah.
And then the third one we did go back to playing together a little bit, and it doesn't take long. We'll start playing some stuff, and then you need to hear it what it sounds like through the speakers. So you just loop like parts of my drums, and then he will just write to that for a bit.
How long does it take you to record an album? Like the actual process of recording it?
It can probably take up to a year.
Wow.
We like to take our time with them. We've had 4 records out, and it's been 10 years. So yeah,
4 records, 10 years. A lot of famous fans. You've got like famous fans.
that happened quite early, and I think it was about the time of us coming out. And I think at the time when Royal Blood came out, there wasn't a lot of rock music in the mainstream. There was Biffy Clyro, Foles.
I've got beef with Biffy Clyro.
Have you?
Yeah.
Muse.
Yeah, and then I would literally put you guys in with that.
But all of those guys were a lot older than us as well, and had done it for a lot longer than us.
Yeah.
So when we came out, and it was a 2-piece, it was like we got people's attention, and we had a number 1 record very quickly.
What do you attribute that to? Because it was real fast. You were just suddenly massive.
I think we had to be prepared. Like, we had been in so many bands before Royal Blood, and we knew how to play together. So when we did get that bit of interest, we were like, right, let's ride this wave. Let's go with it. And we've kept it going.
Was there ever a moment where you thought, oh my God, my band is big?
Glastonbury, the first time we played it, I didn't expect. We were playing at that time to like 200 cap venues, selling them out. And then we played Glastonbury, and we filled the tent and more.
What year was this?
2014 or 15? 14. Let's go 14.
Yes.
It's the John Peel tent.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
And then...
It's not called that anymore, though, is it?
Isn't it?
No.
It got renamed to the Woodsies.
The Woodsies.
Thank you.
You do Glastonbury.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's not big money by that point.
I don't really know what's going on.
You were just like, this is...
I'm in this whirlwind of excitement with the band. And also, at that time, we had no idea what was going to happen. We were just enjoying finally
Best way to be.
Yeah.
Authentic. Now look at you getting a fluffer to do your fucking laundry.
I know.
So obviously, stratospheric success happens. It happens. You get there. Do you ever buy other than air conditioning in your bedroom, did you ever buy yourself something with like when you got that first album advance that was fucking massive? You ever bought anything extravagant?
No, I've been very down to earth.
No extravagancies.
Apart from, I bought a house.
Yeah, but that's a
necessity.
Yeah. Nothing. You haven't got one thing you haven't got one thing in your possession that you're like, oh, I shouldn't have fucking paid for that.
No.
Not a single thing.
I have bought things for people that have maybe been that, but not for myself.
What an altruist.
Yeah.
You got anything that springs to mind?
Yeah. Well, I don't regret this at all, but we had a bit of an in-joke with our tour manager, Steve, at the time. And every time we went to Heathrow Airport Terminal 5, we would always go into the Paul Smith store.
Yeah,
And
I know the one.
there was this rubber cactus that was up there. And we would always ask about how much it was. And just because it was ridiculous. And it was a fair few quid. And Mike and I thought it'd be funny one time for his Christmas present to buy the cactus.
The one from Heathrow Airport.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So we bought him the cactus.
That's fucking sick.
And it's absolutely. I'm looking at your
The bear brick.
the scratching. Have you got a cat?
Yeah, this is a cat. That's not for me.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, but
good.
it looks a bit like the
two
cactus.
cats. Oh, right. I
That's
thought
what
you
I'm
were
saying.
looking
That's
at...
what kind of like triggered me, I think.
I thought you were looking at the bear brick, which is also an
yes.
extravagantly stupid amount of money.
Very
for
similar.
How,
Yeah, very similar.
really fucking expensive for what it fucking
Yeah.
is. That would be my one,
Is that
actually.
your one?
Incidentally,
There we
yeah,
go.
There we go.
Both together.
I love fucking dumb shit.
Yeah.
I love fucking dumb shit.
I brought a nice car.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. What'd you get?
I got a brand new. This is a bit of a hairdresser's car, but it was an Audi TT Roadster. So it was.
That's very you.
Yeah, it was very fast, and it had 2 seats, so I didn't have to take anyone with me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You still got it?
No, we got a dog, so I had to change it.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
What have you got now? Like family runaround?
I have a Q3.
I do like a Q3 though. I
Yeah.
looked at a Q3. I got an S3 and I did look at a Q3.
Yeah,
I'm a big Audi guy.
So am I.
fucking love an Audi.
they're great.
It's a shame I've had so much to drink, otherwise you could have a
Yeah.
spin in mine. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Speaking of your famous fans, do you remember these?
Yes.
Have you seen what I've done to it now? If you're just listening to the audio, I get no fucking money from it, so watch on YouTube. Someone made me. We were actually just this pair of drumsticks.
That is amazing.
Ben gave me these, who he got from a man.
Yeah, himself.
Would you like to tell the story of how that happened? Because
How I got them?
they're a treasured possession of me. Someone made me this.
That's
for
very
them.
good. Well, Lars has been a big fan, and I'm a fan of his. As a person and as a drummer, I fucking love him.
I don't know him as a person, but I love
He's
him as
brilliant.
a drummer.
He is. You need to get out to the architect shows.
I can't. There was one this weekend. I can't do it.
There'll be time. There'll be a moment. But Lars was one of our first, like, to come to a show and to show his face, and he's such a good hang, amazing. And been lucky enough to see him a few times and sit side stage, and those those drumsticks came my way, and I was like, I need to get these to you.
Do you remember how they came your way though? Because there's a photo.
It's a photo.
Yeah, because you were wearing.
Oh, of course, yeah. I was wearing the Lars t-shirt that you made.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
And then he gave you the sticks to give to me.
Yes.
Which is incredible. And I don't know if you know this because I had to send 5 more t-shirts to his wife. And I don't know what happened with those.
His kids probably have them.
Yeah, I assume somewhere there is a family photo of Family Ulrich, my fucking literal god, wearing a t-shirt that I made with him on it. I would love to know.
I think Jess sent me one of her wearing it.
I'd love there to be a family photo. I would literally, I would kill myself with
Well,
happiness.
do you know those boys as well? They play in a band called Type A Houston.
I thought you were about to say type A negative.
Type A, no. Lars is two.
Oh,
two
type
of
A,
his boys.
like the place.
Yes.
Yeah. I've seen it. I
Another
haven't
two.
heard it.
Well, they're now a 3-piece, but they were a 2-piece.
Both of them in the same band.
Yeah.
Tell me one of them is a drummer.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Lane and Miles, man.
I'm a big Lars fan. There's a bit of Lars in your playing. There's a bit of Phil in your playing. You've got
Yeah. There's bits of.
There's a bit of old school influences.
There is.
What would you say your top 5
Top 5
influence drummers?
I've gone backwards with this. So Dave Grohl would be one of mine. And then I went backwards to Bonham. So, because he got influenced by Bonham, obviously. John Theodore.
Fucking so good.
From the Mars Volta record.
Oh, that intro.
When it just blew my mind. And then, then when him with Queens is just incredible.
I've never seen him with Queens, and I'm desperate to.
Oh, he's amazing. He's amazing. Chad Smith.
Great drummer. You said that.
Funky.
You said that like it was a.
No, he was. Blood Sugar Sex Magic was one of the first records I ever remember playing to. So that's how many have I done now? 4.
Done 4. All big hitters.
I have to go Taylor Hawkins.
Hey, that's all. You've literally just said the five rock drummers.
Yeah, I know.
That's good. That's a good thing though, and it comes across in your playing.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Taylor?
Yeah, we toured with him in 2015.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
So that
we
hit extra hard.
Yeah, we had a great time with him. He was obsessed with the Police. When
Really?
Yeah, he was just.
I assume the band, not the not the organisation.
Yeah, he loved Stuart Copeland, and he loved Roger Taylor, and he would just fucking be listening to that the whole time. He was a machine.
Great fucking drummer.
Yeah.
Big R.I.P. there. Bonham as well, right? Sometimes I forget how fucking good Bonham was, and then I'll play because. If you're out and about and you hear a Led Zeppelin song, it's never like Fall in the Rain or anything like where there's real fucking some Bonham magic on it.
Yeah.
And then when you go back, it's like he was doing shit 30 years before everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
John Bonham was like the Meshuggah of, of 1970s.
Yeah, insane. Every drummer that I love has been inspired by him. So
yeah, I feel like I'm a bit like you. I was machined backwards from John Bonham. I would get into a drummer and then they would be super influenced by John Bonham, and then I went backwards.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is the guy it came from.
And I think that's the same with like Chad Smith with him with the James Brown drummers and all that funk stuff and
Moving the backbeat to the and of 4. Spicy.
Neil Peart as well. Like that was Taylor again.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sort of. I mean, I did used to love Rush, but like. The things that interest me with like paradiddles and shit like that came from like Gojira, but that came from fucking Neil Peart.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He was the guy that started doing the paradiddle shit. Simon, paradiddle, do you know what it is?
I know it's a drum thing.
Do you know
Look it up, Simon.
Do you know what the sticking is without looking it up?
I have no idea. No.
Now do it.
I mean, everyone says that you're like the paradiddle guy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And it should be the guy from Gojira, but I've fucking stolen it.
You've coined it.
So people will backwards engineer from me.
There we go.
I'm well into that. Well, guess what? He nicked it off this guy who nicked it off this guy.
There you go.
The way it is, though, and I feel like drums is the only instrument where we're like okay with it. We like rip each other off and we do shit and everyone's like, oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
But if you ripped off a chord progression, everyone goes fucking mental.
I guess you can get like licks off the Hendrix lick, Jimmy Page lick.
If you did it note for note, like we often do, people get annoyed.
Yeah.
Speaking of people getting annoyed, we're in Scotland.
Oh, okay. We're going there.
What the fuck happened?
It was a Radio 1 event and we were playing in between Niall Horan from One Direction and Lewis Capaldi.
Very poppy.
Yeah. And it was a radio event. You know, we were there for Radio 1 and the audience win tickets to be there. So nothing's paid for or like or anything like that. And you know, there's people that do like Royal Blood and there's people that don't.
But if it was free tickets and Lewis Capaldi being the biggest fucking artist in Scotland, you'd assume almost everyone's
and
there.
him and Niall have a thing, and we were we felt a little bit awkward, I guess. And we went on, did our thing. We had fun. Said a few silly things, did a few silly acts, and then it blows up the next day. But we had a good show. We didn't mean any offence, and just got blown out of proportion.
What was the silly thing?
I think Mike walked off with his fingers in the air.
Yeah, because I'm struggling.
But it was a joke. He wasn't angry. He came off and we were like laughing about it.
Yeah, I feel like it got totally blown out of proportion.
It did. People fucking hated us.
People went fucking mental for it. And there was people saying for you, like you were spitting at the crowd and it was like you were just fucking...
I know.
I think that's just people that didn't understand like a rock drummer. That's what we do. We fucking spit a bit of fucking water around.
Yeah, I didn't even do... I think I just did a little... in the
I
air.
saw people call. Yeah, which people do all the fucking time.
Yeah.
People calling you Tories.
My dog got called a Tory.
Your dog got called a
Yeah.
Tory.
And then there's the Waitrose thing.
What was the Waitrose thing?
Just these guys shop at Waitrose, which is fine.
I mean,
I've got nothing against Waitrose.
Yeah, Waitrose is pretty fucking good.
But I'm more of an M&S guy.
You're an M&S guy. That's
Yeah.
even more Tory than
Yeah,
Waitrose.
but it's nearer to my house. But then I do no, I'm not going to even say it.
What are you
I do 3 shops.
Yeah, I'm a
Because
multi-shopper.
M&S just do their own shit.
M&S can't be your main shop.
No,
That's
you
some
do your
Tory
main shop.
shit.
Yeah,
I
you go
fucking
to-
agree with everyone.
Yeah, you go to Asda or Sainsbury's for your
your bits.
for your bits.
What are you getting at M&S then?
I get more of the
Accoutrement.
just the charcuteries.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff. The meat, more meats and
The
cheeses.
Tory shit.
The Tory shit I get from there.
I get the Tory shit from
Yeah.
there. I don't get it from fucking
But
wherever.
you get your products from other
What's your main
places.
product place?
Asda.
Asda.
Because,
Now, this man is not a Tory.
Well,
He's going to
and
Asda.
the Asda and M&S are super near each other. So I just
true.
go from one to the other and then go home.
Do you want to know a funny thing about Scotland?
Gone.
One Waitrose.
That's maybe why they were calling us Waitrose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one and it's in the West End of Glasgow. Maybe not in the whole of Scotland, but there's one in Glasgow. It's in the West End. And actually, listen, I love Waitrose. It's I've done it. When you crunch those numbers
Yes.
against a Morrison's. Now, Morrison's, I think, I'll go out on a limb. If you're just listening to us, this in America, you've got no fucking idea what we're talking about. I will go out on a limb and say that actually Morrison's
It's more Tory.
is the more Tory. And
Wow.
this is why. Because it is marketed at the working class, but the prices, did you get the double meanings? Absolutely fuck the working class. Because the cost of stuff in Morrison's is the same as Waitrose. But they got the ads with all with all the normal people.
Yeah.
They're fucking you. Like the Tories are. But
There we go.
Waitrose, same price, has
Yeah.
that posh connotation, is better.
Yeah. And the guy behind the deli at Waitrose is really nice. Andy. Shout out to Andy.
Again, I'm trying to talk about the band. Now we're on fucking what's your supermarket.
What's the more Tory supermarket?
I think I had your back on Twitter. I think I got some shit.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
I got you.
As
I
well.
fucking got you.
And it is what it is. It's gone. It's past. We were with the news that week, and we were actually on the news. That's how mad it was.
Grand scheme of things, good publicity or bad publicity?
It was bad. I had a really bad week.
Yeah, you were quite cut up.
It
I
was
remember.
it wasn't nice, the things that people were saying.
That's weird though. For such a benign situation to get you that much hate,
Yeah.
that was one of a few turning points in Twitter actually that made me stop being on Twitter so
I
much.
came off of it.
Listen, when someone deserves a pylon, I'm kind of all for it. When someone's really fucked up, I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go. But like the mutation to now just like, okay, what's the next fight? And then when I was seeing some real like putting your fingers up at a crowd, you're a rock band.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the amount of photos that we have from Stray and Drew is flipping everyone up. That's literally just what you fucking
But
do.
the thing is, we weren't doing that either. We weren't. He was just walking off stage as a joke, was doing that because he knew the cameras were on him. It was just like, it was just stupid. It was stupid. And we did deserve a little bit of it, not as much as we got, but you can't control it. And it's done, it's whatever. That's not our band. Our band's about the music, and it's about, we're about having a good time.
I mean, the first fucking 10 sentences of this, you were talking about how you hate your second name because it's to do with Margaret Thatcher. The man's not a Tory, confirmed. He's been Tory checked. He's been autism checked.
Yeah.
We've done it all.
Done all the checks.
Now, I've been around your drum kit a couple of times. Mm-hmm. Now, just to your left, there's a little custom-made thing.
Yeah.
A custom-made, what is it? Talk to me about it.
It's the Tequila box.
It's the Tequila box.
Yeah.
It's a bit of hardware.
It's a bit of wood that has a thing cut out of it that holds a nice silver Patron.
It perfectly fits. I fucking blew my mind when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Now, was that custom made?
Yeah.
Who made it?
My drum tech Dave used to to do that.
to do it up, and then just can't. Does that fly? Is that a fly item?
Yeah, that comes.
It's just one, or you got multiple?
There's just one.
And it flies. So it's in
flies,
the fly rig. Mm-hmm. And it just needs that, and it has that silver bottle of Patron.
Yeah.
So you've got a bottle of tequila on stage.
Yeah.
Mike's sober.
Yeah, sometimes I don't have a tequila bottle on stage nowadays.
What do you do with that? That's still there, though.
That's still there. I put
Empty.
yes, I put things in it.
But it doesn't fit like a bottle of Patron.
No, it doesn't.
Because I've seen that bottle of Patron. That is fucking laser tight.
It is. And there's a little cup holder with
Oh,
it.
it's glorious.
Sometimes I don't drink.
Really?
Sometimes I do.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Never butt heads of like you're drinking and he's not. Is he like?
No.
He's real good at it.
Yeah, he's done so well with going in his lane and like doing his thing and doing what he wants.
It's the same. Drew asking her to quit drinking.
Yeah.
Never once has he been like, I can't be around this or whatever. He's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys just do whatever.
I think
Which
there's
is commendable.
I think that Mike's been sober for 6 years now, and I think probably at the start of that, it would have, but it's something that I would talk to him about, and it's not a thing. And also, you can't stop people from doing things that they enjoy.
Yeah. And also, I imagine if he said to you it was a problem, you just get rid of the completely custom made Patron.
Yeah.
thing. Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah. But also, I know myself. I know my limits. I know growing older, the hangovers are getting worse. I want control of what I put in my body.
How old are you?
I am 36.
Fuck me, I'm older than you as well. I'm older than every fucking motherfucker that I bump into these days.
I always forget my age. When it comes to mid-30s, I'm like, I think I'm 35. Am I 37?
This happened to me yesterday. Literally, I think I was in bed and I was thinking,
How old am I?
no, I was thinking about being 35 and I was like, I'd be mad when I'm like 38. And then the other part of my brain was like, my friend, you're 37.
Yeah.
Like 38 is coming in my head. I'm 35.
Yeah. That's the same.
So old.
Yeah, we're getting
Hate
old.
it. I hear you on the hangovers though. I went out last night for the first time in fucking ages. I had 4 drinks. I've been in the fucking bin all day. And now we're back and I feel fucking great. Now I've had a couple of drinks, I feel great. Here's a story. There's a rehash story.
Okay.
Now you can tell me if we can't talk about it. What about this roadie hurting their bollock?
Okay. This was on Stern.
I know. I watched the Stern ages ago and I can't
Poor
remember
guy.
what the thing.
Poor guy.
Is he still with you?
He might be.
Okay, so yeah, let's keep it that way.
Absolute legend, yeah. He just got caught in a bad situation. And for you that are listening, be careful when ladies or men or whatever
Anything in between.
Any in between are sucking your
Member.
Just be careful of the two balls.
What
the
happened?
testicles.
What happened? Are you?
I wasn't there.
You
but,
weren't there.
but
It wasn't me.
But I think what happened is it got a bit intimate, let's say. And I woke up on the bus with a text message from said person saying, I'm just about to go into surgery because one of my testicles has contorted.
Wait, so you were out together the night before, or he'd gone out?
We were out together, and then he had gone out further.
Met someone.
Yeah, things happened, and then things got very complicated in the night, and he had to get the bus driver to pull over.
That is an aggressive sex session if you're twisting your bollocks up.
Yeah.
I actually know a few people who've had a twisted ball. I've got quite lucky. I've got quite small balls. They sort of stick to themselves. They sort of just fucking tuck up there.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, no issues.
Yeah.
I'm also not really into
Ball sucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fucks me up. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Yeah.
I'm out on it. I fucking hate it.
But bless
I hate
him,
it.
like we were on Howard Stern the next week, and we had not told anyone about this. And he was asking us a couple of questions. One was about Mike had just started dating someone. He was like, Mike, are you dating? Mike was like, no, And then I was going through a divorce, and he was like, so Ben, what's it like, with the ladies? And I was like, oh, it's a bit difficult. Anyway, we kind of like dismissed those things. And then he was like, so I heard that one of you the other week got your dick sucked and your balls have fallen off or something like that. It wasn't that. It was, I'm paraphrasing. Your balls, one of your balls exploded, he said, actually.
Nice.
And we both looked at each other and were like, yes, that happened. Like, yeah, it wasn't us.
How
but
does he get his fucking info?
I don't know.
He's a fucking goat. He must have a team.
Yeah.
Big up the divorce crew, by the way. I think that's how
you
we
divorced?
that's how we first fucking.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Every time we've met, we've been fucked out of our brains.
Yeah.
We met at that time in that
Maybe
little cocktail bar.
Maybe we're not divorced.
We met at that little cocktail bar because we have
Valentino's,
mutual friend
Yeah.
Sam Carter.
Yeah.
And I was
Shout out Sam
literally
Carter.
going through a divorce, and you'd just gone through one, and we were like fucking
That's right.
boys, couple of divorced dads,
Yeah.
just fucking hanging out. Did you do a 2 truths
I
and a
have.
lie for me? You've got it. You've got it.
Yeah. So, 2 truths. Is this a thing that's always on your podcast?
I've started to try and do it, but I
Okay.
also don't really understand how the game works, and then also I forget to do it.
Okay, so there's 2 truths and 1 lie.
One lie, and I've got to decide for which one's a
Okay,
lie.
yeah. Here's number 1.
Yes.
A.
A. Thank
1A.
you. 1A.
I once did a line of cocaine off of George Washington, the first president of America's silver food platter.
I want that to be true more than I want anything else in the world. Carry on.
Number 2, B. Tennis player John McEnroe once tattooed my arm after I played a show in Madison Square Garden.
Wow. These are the fucking best ones. Yeah. Okay. 3.
And number 3, a few years back, Bono invited me on a boat party down the River Thames. We got smashed and ended up getting a McDonald's at 6 a.m.
I'm so stoked that 2 of these are true because they're the best ones that anyone's ever done. And that's why I asked you, because I was like, this motherfucker's got this guy's got story bars.
Yeah.
Okay, let's break them down. And I'm
Okay.
going to let's really get into this.
Okay.
What was it, George Washington?
George Washington.
George Washington's silver platter.
Food platter, yeah.
Food platter. Where was this?
In Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, how did you bump into it?
It was owned by someone that I know.
Someone owns that.
Yeah.
It's not in a museum or anything.
No.
This one's
It's in
the
his
lie.
house.
This one's the lie. This one's the fucking lie. It's in his house. I think I'm just going to say that one's the lie.
Okay.
What was the next one?
John McEnroe tattoo. Madison Square Garden.
Where's the tattoo?
On my arm.
Let me see it.
No.
Why not? Wait, have you given me 2 lies and 1 truth or
Nope.
3 lies?
No.
Oh, you're just really into this. Okay. So you're not going to show me the tattoo?
Nope.
Who owned the tattoo equipment?
Harry Robbins, who tattoos a lot of my tattoos.
What was the billing on Madison Square Garden?
Queens of the Stone Age.
Queens of Stone Age Royal Blood?
Yeah.
Is that a thing that happened?
Happens quite a lot.
Side note, that's fucking amazing.
We've been on tour with them just recently.
When was the MSG?
November
Just gone?
2017.
I was going to say, fuck me. What's
What,
it?
18?
It's just a side note. What's it like playing Madison Square Garden? That's on my fucking list.
Insane. Yeah, amazing.
That's literally that's a bucket list venue
Yeah.
for me. And it's annoying, right? Because when the Rangers score, they play Stray. But we've never played there. So
Glasgow Rangers.
no, sorry, New York Rangers
Okay.
at Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
But you're
Okay.
right to think maybe that was
Yeah.
a thing. No, when the New York Rangers score,
They play Stray.
Fortune Teller is one of the
Wow.
songs that they play, which is fucking sick.
That's wicked.
But also, let me fucking play there.
Yeah.
John McEnroe. So I assume, how did John McEnroe get the tattoo needle?
He just gets involved. I've been with him a few times.
You know John McEnroe.
I don't know him, but I've come across him quite a few times in my life.
One of them being when he tattooed your arm.
Yeah, the second time he came up to me and went, "Hey, I'm John. I'm an actor."
Nice.
And I was like, "John, I know who you are." Yeah,
And you are somewhat of an actor.
he is. Yeah.
But you are a tennis player. What did he tattoo on you, if you're not going to show me?
It's like a claw.
There's no fucking way. Okay, next one.
So there's 2 lies so far.
Just so far, 2 lies. I'm going to have to come back. And then Bono's
Boat party,
River Thames.
Uh-huh.
And
Noel
you got
Gallagher was there.
McDonald's at 6 a.m.
Yeah, with champagne.
At the McDonald's.
We brought the champagne with us.
Okay. Where did it moor? What do they call it when it fucking kicks a boat off?
Do you think I remember that?
Well, River Thames.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where we were on the River Thames.
Do you know where the McDonald's was?
Nope.
Was
But I
it-
know where we took off from the O2 Arena.
That's what I meant. That's
Yes,
what I meant.
okay.
Okay, from O2 Arena.
You two were playing
Yep.
on the boat for a party.
Were you supporting or
No, I was just there.
just hanging out?
I was there.
Bono, how did he ask you? Do you want to come on the boat party?
He had asked me before the gig that this was where the after party was going to be.
Now I get a really rare opportunity to quote Alan Partridge in context here. Do you know Bono? Do you know Bono?
I've met Bono a few times. Yeah. Lovely, lovely man.
I look a bit like Bono. Stick a pair of glasses on me.
You
It's
do?
fucking Bono,
Yeah,
innit?
a little bit, yeah.
Fucking mad.
Do you know his son?
Yeah, it's me. No.
He's in the band Inhaler.
No.
Very good band.
What kind of music is it?
Rock.
Asthma.
Alt rock.
Rock,
Yeah.
asthma, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Corticosteroids, often inhalers. Anyway, back to this fucking thing. Okay, what did you get at McDonald's?
In McDonald's. I don't remember.
You don't
where-
remember?
No.
Now that doesn't surprise me because you're often in a state of don't remember.
But it was at 6 a.m. It was a McDonald's breakfast.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
After a night.
I thought it was going to catch you out. You were going to say Big Mac, and I go, ha!
No, it was the breakfast.
Bono was in McDonald's.
Yeah. Bottle of champagne.
What did Bono? Double McMuffin.
I think so. I think that's what we both
The
had.
coffee.
No,
Did you
we
get
had
coffee?
champagne.
Champagne. No, but she didn't get the meal.
No.
I don't know which one's a lie. I think they're all a fucking lie. Can you just tell me what it is? Because I think if I had to guess, I'm guessing the fucking George Washington one's a lie. Because why is your friend going to have a silver platter owned by George Washington?
That's the truth.
Divulge before we go on.
Yeah, it's just a friend of mine in Miami.
Is it a fucking famous friend?
No.
Why do I still think this is a lie? Tell me the story.
We're just at his house and we been partying. It was after one of our shows. He's a rich man.
Yeah.
And he was showing me around his house and he opened up this silver platter. Like, you know, those ones that have a little lid on.
Like George Washington would have.
Yeah, exactly. And there was just some lines of...
Pre-lined. Mm-hmm. And then you just, right, okay. So now I'm like, what the fuck is... I don't think John McEnroe could tattoo a claw. The fact that you said claw made me think maybe... It's so obscure, though. It's really hard to decipher which one of these is not true. I think I'm going to have to find another question. What kind of boat was it?
It was like a ferry. Noel Gallagher was DJing.
Noel Gallagher was DJing.
No, actually, Noel Gallagher wasn't DJing. He was just there.
was there.
Bono was DJing.
Bono was DJing
Yeah.
his own boat.
I think he was.
You think he was or he was?
I think he was. Yeah, it definitely wasn't Noel Gallagher. He
You
was
can't
just
remember
there.
what you ate?
No,
See,
I had a
I
McDonald's
feel-
breakfast.
I feel like if I had McDonald's breakfast with Bono, I would remember.
I remember what I had.
No, I asked you what you had. You said you didn't remember.
No, I didn't remember what he had.
What did you have?
I had a double sausage and egg McMuffin meal.
You just know how to live life, my friend.
Extra hash brown.
Extra hash brown.
Yeah.
Oh, glorious. Had you disembarked the boat by this point?
At McDonald's.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. At McDonald's, or you disembarked somewhere and then went to McDonald's?
Yeah, that.
Was there a captain?
It must have been.
I got nothing.
I didn't meet
got
him.
nothing to decide for these two fucking things. Does John McEnroe have any other tattoo experience?
Not that I know of.
So what were you getting tattooed already? And how did him getting involved happen?
I was already getting tattooed.
I just gave you that line, but carry on.
And he came into the dressing room and did part of it.
Now that's... Either way, both of these stories are fucking incredible. I'm going to say the Bono one is the lie.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a half lie.
A half lie?
Yeah.
What happened?
I did go on a boat with Bono.
But there was no McDonald's.
There's no McDonald's.
Was it after a show and it was the whole thing?
Yeah.
And did you meet him and his sound and everything?
Yeah, he's brilliant.
That's fucking cool. You ever play with U2?
No,
Surely they'd ask you.
I think we're in different realms.
Nah, you're both in rock world now. You're just standard rock. No offense.
No.
I know you're playing download, but you're rock.
Yeah, we're playing Download.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
You'd have done it by now. So how was it?
Yeah. Well, we first played Download 10 years ago. And this is our comeback to Download tour.
Are you excited? Are you you're headlining?
No, Queens are. When you come to that,
I can't.
where are you going?
I've got to go. It's this weekend, isn't it? I've got a podcast on Saturday.
Yeah, it's this weekend.
Yeah, and then I've got. Do you know what? I'll say it as well because it'll be out by now. They all asked me to do a live show at Download,
Oh, did they?
and the money was like not really enough to cover doing everything. But I was like, okay, I'll do it because I'd like to do it.
Yeah.
But can you let me? I was going to use my own money to do up a van. Have you ever seen Steve-O's podcast?
Yes. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I was going to do up a van.
Yeah.
And I was just like, do me a favour, like loop me in with the press team. Just let me put this van in the backstage, like the actual backstage, not the fucking VIP bit.
Yeah.
And then I can do podcasts all weekend. That will cover the loss that I'm going to make on the hotels for Simon, me, guest, or whatever, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then they just ghosted me.
Oh.
I was really annoyed because I wanted to do it. I had the guests all sorted for the live one. It would have been fucking sick.
Could have got Theodore on it.
There were so many that that could have just popped in. It would have been fucking amazing.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, fucking let's do it next year, please. I want to do it. Okay, so John McEnroe's True.
It's not there.
Which bit did he do?
He just did some of that. I've got a video.
Can you do it now? John, no. Go on, John.
John, go in and be really careful with me.
No,
A tiny bit. John, a tiny bit. A tiny bit. Go on, a tiny bit. Fucking hell, John!
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And it went down like you said. He just fucking popped his head in.
Yeah.
Does he like rock? Is he a fucking rocker?
I think he plays guitar. He does play guitar. I know he
He's
does.
so sick.
Yeah.
The episode of Curb that he's in is fucking
it's brilliant, isn't it?
insane. What a fucking guy.
Yeah.
Double feature, 2 truths and a lie.
Here we go. One more for you.
Thank you.
Okay, the first one. I was in a festival in Canada. It was, outside. It was quite near a lake. And I managed to corner a frog that had got into our dressing room, put it in this little shoe. It wasn't a shoe box. It was a box from the beer box.
Yeah.
I put it on the bus, and we kept it with us for a few days.
You kept the tour frog.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was tour frog.
Okay, next.
I got into watercolouring.
Okay.
And I did a watercolouring of Kanye West,
Okay.
just a portrait. And we were playing at I think it was the Brit Awards, and he was doing something there, and I gifted it to him, and I popped it through his dressing room, and his security guard came back with it, and he was quite angry, and he was like, "Who did you guys do this?" And I was like, "Yeah," and then he just took it away, and I don't know whatever happened to the watercolouring. I did a Kanye West.
Okay.
There was another event. This is the third one. Another event, and Taylor Swift had asked us to go into her dressing room, and I was very excited by this news, and thought I'd bring a bottle of champagne with me, and I kicked the door of Taylor Swift's dressing room, and I went, "Way!" I went, "Poof!" And it shot straight at her head, and she literally did that, and it just dodged her face, and and that was my introduction to Taylor Swift.
Wow.
One of those is a lie.
Another 3 bangers. What was the frog's name?
Jeremy.
Now, I know that's true. Based on knowing you,
Yeah.
based on the love and affection that came from you telling me that frog's name, Jeremy is true. Tell me right now. Just tell me right now, is Jeremy true?
I can't tell you until we've discussed them all.
Fucking Jeremy's the truth. Okay, that's fine. I knew it. I saw it in your fucking eyes. How did you get rid of Jeremy just while we're on Jeremy before I decide for the others?
We let him go.
Let him
we
go.
decided it was enough time to be with us on the bus.
Do you remember where you let him go?
In Canada somewhere.
The side of the road.
No, it wasn't just a side. It was.
There was
I think
water.
we
Water-based.
pulled. Yeah.
Let Jeremy living his best life somewhere else.
We did have him for a couple of days though.
On the bus, still in the box, or you let Jeremy just roam
No,
free?
he wasn't. He was in the box, but we made sure he had water.
Yeah.
He had a good surrounding Yeah, he wasn't on the bus for that long.
Did you ever just get him out? Just
I'm terrified.
You're terrified of frogs?
Yeah, but I had a bit of confidence because I wanted him to.
You wanted him to fit in.
I wanted the story.
You wanted the story
Yeah.
to tell on a podcast later
exactly.
on. Let's go Taylor Swift next.
Taylor Swift.
What was the meaning of her wanting you to go to the dressing room, irrespective
I'm
of
not
what
sure.
happened?
They were opposite each other. I think it was some award ceremony again.
Just to say hello.
Yeah, I think we were just partying and
And you kicked the door down and fucking
Went,
nearly
"Wait."
took her eye out. Now, I believe that.
Yeah.
Because that's something you would do.
yeah.
Kanye West watercolouring. Why was Kanye West at the Brit Awards?
I think he was either performing or winning.
At a Brit Award for British people.
Yeah, but it was for like international artists.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think Kim Kardashian was with him as well.
Really?
You
No,
know-
you are a sociopath if this is a lie, because that was such a fucking, when there's a compulsive liar in the room, they're like, yeah, I think actually Kim Kardashian was there. Watercolor, full color portrait. Mm-hmm. I'd love to fucking see it if it is true. I think that one's a lie. Even Taylor Swift's the biggest fucking artist in the world. I forget that you know so many people. Where was the Taylor Swift situation?
I think it was the Brit Awards as well. It was yeah, I think it was that.
Why is the Brit Awards always your fucking number one go-to? No, I think they're all lies, except for Jeremy.
I don't know. It was probably the only award ceremony that we get invited to, so
Never been up for a Grammy.
no,
Interesting.
we should be.
Yeah.
Kerrang! We got a Kerrang award. And Enemy.
Yeah, all the UK ones.
Yeah.
They're really tarring you with that UK brush.
Yeah.
Kanye West security guard. Did he look angry?
You did.
Genuinely angry?
Yeah.
Is that a representation of your poor watercolour skills? Or
No,
do you think
I don't
it's
think
just
so.
that you'd been
Well,
in the room?
He
You
had
let
taken it
yourself-
away again.
Did you let yourself in the room to leave it there? Or did you slide it under the door?
I slid it under.
Slid that under the door.
Yeah.
That really, unless you are a fucking Bob Ross, that is never going to look good. No offense to your watercolor skills.
I thought
What-
it was the best I could do, and I thought it was quite a gift.
What was the picture of Kanye that you use as a reference?
It was just one off Google Images, I think. At this time, I was doing a lot of T-shirts with people's faces on as well. Not watercolor, obviously, but
I think Kanye West one's a lie. Because I think you would remember the photo that you used.
okay. Well, do you want to know?
Yeah.
That one's true.
No.
Yeah, I'll show you the picture of that later as well. We'll put that up.
Can the picture come up?
Yeah.
That's fucking, there it is there. We'll have
Yeah.
it up there right now.
Pretty good, huh?
Bro, no wonder he was pissed off. It's not fucking... Get back to your microphone. We need to talk about this. You slipped that under his fucking door.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules, but as a white man, I don't know if you can do that.
I mean, it looks like he's wearing a choker. That's the only thing I'd say. I think that's
It
pretty
looks
good.
like a fucking hieroglyph. You can't just slide that under his... It looks like him. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
It looks like him. Fuck me. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
So you've just told me, actually, by accident, but it doesn't matter. So Jeremy is a lie.
Jeremy's a lie. Never happened.
Can't
Yeah.
believe where did you came in so hot with the name Jeremy?
I know.
Was Taylor Swift pissed off that you nearly hit her in the face? Is she all right?
No, she was fine. She was fine about it. Her security guard was a little bit.
It was that the same day as Kanye. You were on a fucking mad one with the security
Yeah.
guards.
Oh, yeah, it was.
They had a separate security briefing for you.
That's it.
That drummer, he's crazy. He's left Kanye some weird Unabomber fucking manifesto. And he's tried to kill
take
Taylor.
out Taylor Swift, yeah.
Oh my God, you've had some fucking stories.
Yeah. That's just one night.
And a fake night involving a frog.
Yeah.
I think we can leave it there. That's a
Let's
good
leave
ending.
it there.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for
It's a
having
long
me.
time coming.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Can't fucking wait.
Let's go and eat some food.
I'm desperate. Bye, everyone.